it down.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And Miami making a change here. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. Second, the Grizzlies.
And when you look at the numbers from a year ago, they were dominant on the glass. It's a big part of their identity.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Mitchell outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. Shots good by Hero.
And this is an area where Tyler Hero is so dangerous. No hesitation off the catch.
MP outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat trail by 17. He takes it in. And the foul on Jalen Wells. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Garden, Hero on the wing, lets the 3 fly. The Grizzlies pull it in. They led the game at 1 point by 20. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, 1 apiece.
Well, you've got 2 teams, 1 from each conference, trying to reach that upper echelon. Should be an interesting matchup.
The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
MP with a screen on Mitchell. It's deflected. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Hero. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game. And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to the Pelicans. Morant dishes to MP. Takes the 3. Drills it from outside. MP's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
There's Hero with the 3. Ja Morant with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for Ja Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
From a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Pass to Wells. Floats it up for MP. Here's Coward. He goes up again. MP high post. And here is Wells. Clock at 6. Launches it. A 3-pointer is right on target. Wells has got 9 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. And the Heat shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Adebayo the screen. Mitchell passes to Jaquez to end the run. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out left to the wing. To the middle. And the dunk by MP.
That's what you want to see every night from MP. Go up and flush it down.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Back to Jaquez. Morant against Hero. Mitchell outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
MP with a screen on Adebayo. Mitchell looking it over. Jaquez with the bucket. Jaquez has got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, that's nice right there. Big man points in the paint for Jaquez.
Morant against Mitchell. Pass to Coward. Now here's Wells. Defense right on him. And the dunk by MP.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Mitchell finds Hero. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Pass to Wells. The three from MP. And the three ball is good. MP's got 31.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Well, how about MP protecting the rim? That looked like it was an easy two.
Here's Coward. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Jaquez.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Aldama's checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Powell's checked in, and it's in there. He's got 7.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
MP with a screen on Mitchell. MP outside. Here's the three. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 34 points.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Outside, Adebayo. Three-pointer. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Adebayo. Mitchell's got 8.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that. Acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Morant against Mitchell. Powell for 3. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. There's a screen by Aldama. MP passes to Aldama. Pass to Mitchell. Lobs it up for Jaquez. It's stolen by Aldama. And MP throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Powell outside. Can they get it? Here's Adebayo. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And Memphis making a change here. So it's the Memphis Grizzlies sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at Miami, great start to the year. They came in prepared both mentally and with the game plan.
Yeah, winning the first 2 games of the season would give them a huge confidence boost. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Memphis Grizzlies. And that's a halftime wrap.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been... Memphis ends up going with the new group. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
On the floor for Miami, Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Powell, and it's Mitchell, and it's Gardner in at the 3 spot. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami no good on that time either.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
There's the pick. Jackson against Jaquez. Back to Mitchell. For 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. MP's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Jerome passes to MP. Pass to Prosper. Here's Spencer. Memphis moving it around. Jerome finds MP. A fader. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Mitchell, guarded by Jerome. Mitchell dishes to Powell. Mitchell sets the screen for Powell. Off target with his 3.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
On the wing, Jackson. Back to MP. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 46 points.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Mitchell outside. Here's Gardner. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Jerome against Mitchell. MP kicks to Jackson. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Powell outside. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could be without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
1:25 left to play in the 3rd. Here's Hero. He's got 11. Offline with his 3. Jackson finds MP. Down low. It's tipped. And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Powell outside. Pass to Ware. Takes it off the glass.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
On the wing, Jackson. MP looking around. Here's Spencer, guarded by Powell. Shot clock at 6. MP, no good. The Heat shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Shots good by Hero.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
MP sets the screen for Jerome. MP outside. He gets it up. And so it's MP making things happen for the Grizzlies. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Let's get this next bucket. We got to put together.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Ty Jerome, MP out there with Jackson, and it's Prosper in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jackson setting the pick here for MP. On the wing, MP. Here's Jerome. Pass to Spencer. MP with a screen on Hero. Here's MP, and again.
And what a night, arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. There's a screen on the wing, Wiggins. And the rejection by MP. Now Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Shoots. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Inside, pass to Spencer. Bounce pass for Jerome. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And good. He hits it again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single game. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Prosper. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Hero, no good. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And that one, good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Heat have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Hero against Jerome. Hero passes to Wiggins. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Jackson. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Hero. to the middle. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Memphis.
For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Jerome finds MP.
Really nice decision by MP. He just has a great feel for the game.
Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by MP.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Adebayo, high post. Wiggins from outside, and it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. That one good for 2.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Heat shooting a lackluster 38% for the game. Struggling so far. Back to Mitchell. Jaquez outside. Adebayo down low. He can't get it to go.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Powell, that's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you. He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
Mitchell finds Powell. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was the guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off, coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. MP passes to Hendricks. Cuts off the pass. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And the rejection by MP. Mitchell against Jerome. MP left side. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring. Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Hendricks, good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Hendricks has got his first bucket in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, Adebayo is always a threat to dunk it. He's light on his feet and extremely explosive.
To the paint, here's MP. Can't get it to fall. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And the ball goes out of bounds. As Last touch by MP. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Prosper's checked in. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. Out to Powell. Misses the three. The Grizzlies shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Jaquez with the rebound.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
Powell with it. Miami no good on that time either.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
To the wing on the left, it's Jackson atop the key. 4 on the shot clock. A 3 ball. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Powell. Another miss by Powell.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it's easy to see who the offense is running through tonight. Why change anything?
And here is Mitchell. Powell in the high post. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the connects again.
He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
On the wing, MP trains the three-pointer.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Grizzlies.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Scottie Pippen, he's checked in for Memphis. Jaquez outside. Pass to Adebayo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Adebayo's teammates encourage him to be aggressive down there. He's a very intelligent low-post scorer.
MP dishes to Jackson. Back to MP. Stolen by Mitchell. 36 seconds left in the game. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. To the inside. He got it again. Sensational.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for 2nd all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring.
And to think when the night started that we'd see someone match Kobe's 81, his performance has been nothing short of magnificent.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing.
80 points. Only 2. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. And
all right, it's a big win for you guys tonight at home. Fans were lit. How you feeling about it, MP?
Incredible, bro. I love that energy from the fans.